Without ships and seafarers, Christianity would never have reached the shores of Britain. And rivers like the Thames acted as highways as the word spread inland. Today, the Thames is one of the world's busiest waterways, and shipping is managed by the Port of London Authority. Kevin Gregory went to sea at the age of 16, and now he's the man responsible for making sure the river runs safely and efficiently day and night. Kevin, I love being on this boat at night. I mean, this feels really like romantic to me, but there's a serious side to this, isn't there? Why have the boats on the river?
Yeah, I mean, the River Thames is much bigger than people think. It's an area of over 600 square miles of waterway, and we're here to make sure that everyone's safe 24 hours a day, 365 days of the year. Millions of commuters and passengers a year use the river. Even on an evening time such as this, we've still got commuters going home, people coming out for receptions and parties on the river, and we're here to keep them safe and secure wherever they want to go.
But for the party goers and the people who are travelling, surely around about midnight, 1 o'clock, that would all stop. What happens after that?
Yeah, it's natural to say that the parties stop and the commuters go home, but the river's still very busy. People sometimes don't realise how reliant Londoners are on the River Thames. Most of London's rubbish and garbage and waste leaves the city centre by river. All the boats need to be fuelled overnight, and also most of London's imports come by the River Thames as well into the major docks in the estuary at Tilbury and in South Essex. So the river's busy 24 hours a day.
Now, there are certain hymns that are really associated with seafarers and the sea. Do you have a favourite?
I think the hymn that most seafarers and their families relate to a lot is Eternal Father Strong to Save. And I think it's a real classic for seafarers, and one which they and their families appreciate.
So, Kevin, we're standing here on the Thames barrier just outside your control room. What exactly is it that you do?
Well, inside the control room is very similar to air traffic control, but for ships. We're here to ensure that all the vessels navigating on the River Thames can navigate safely and efficiently to wherever they want to go. My faith is very important. Although they're subtle in its place at work, I think it does help in managing a large and diverse team like we have in the port. It makes me very conscious of the personal stresses and strains that shift work would bring, particularly when working overnight and being separated from your friends and families. And also working at key times of the year, such as Christmas and Easter, or when as happens, staff become ill, it really does help complement the professional side of the job in my personal dealings with the team.
If you look around your room now, virtually everything you see will have probably at some point travelled through the night on the back of a lorry. But every trucker needs to take a break. And while the Truck Stop Cafe can take care of the food, Glory Road wants to take care of truckers' spiritual nourishment. The ministry has a network of volunteers on call day and night, whatever the need.
They're okay with the driving, that's not a problem. But when they're alone, especially in the night, when there's no one else around, the mind can take over, and if they're suffering from depression or anything like that, or they've got a problem at home, relationship problems, and that can really be bad for them. And it's that time when they need someone to be on the end of a phone for them, so they've got someone to call when no one else is around. An awful lot of ex-servicemen come into the driving industry. And just recently we've been helping over the last 3.5 years a Royal Marine called Carl, and he phoned up and he said, look, I'm not interested in all the God stuff, but can you help me? I'm in a mess. I said, well, of course I can. And for the last 3.5 years I've been helping him get over the effects of PTSD, from the first Gulf War and Afghanistan and things like that.
The main problem was the death of 2 of my mates that I witnessed. That was the major problem. But because of that one incident, I was very aggressive. The aggression just built up inside me. I wouldn't talk. If anyone looked at me the wrong way, I wasn't a nice person to be around. And that led to family not wanting me around, friends, losing a lot of friends, couldn't hold a relationship. It was a lonely time. You know, Chris being an ex-truck driver, he knew what we were going through. So I came to a point in my life where I thought it's time I did something to change. You know, I'm 46 now, and it's taken me a long time to realise you cannot say nothing. You've got to talk. It's the only way you'll unload what you've built up over the years. And with his help, Chris and Debbie, my wife, which I never thought would happen, but it did, I like myself now. Before, I didn't.
And that's what we'd like to do for more people like him. We want them to know that we won't judge them. You know, we don't have a right to judge them. We're here to love them as Christ loved them, unconditionally.
Love, fear not, though sad thy dreaming, all through the night. Though cast bright stars are gleaming, all through the night. Joy will come to thee at morning, life with sunny hopes adorning. Though sad dreams may give dark warning, all through the night. Angels watching close around thee, all through the night. In thy slumbers close